Dead by Daylight Survivor Concept Maya Aguinaldo from Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. So much like Weaver, she's going to have a sword perk. Before somebody says, "Oh well, why wouldn't they just fight back the killer with the swords?" I have an explanation. Entity magic BS. Basically, killers can't be affected by the actual slashing of the sword or stabbing. It has no effect. Almost like they were trying to stab with a napkin from a children's birthday party. They're only affected by the magical effects of the sword. So let's get into it. Her first perk is Raven Sword. Raven Sword. Balmung. Basically, at the start of the trial, a statue is highlighted in white to her. She can go to the statue and retrieve the sword of the Raven Knight. Then she'll have to do a thing where she goes to the other side of the map to collect an orb, bring it back, and then interact with the puzzle thingy on a wall located at the closest tile to where it spawned, because it spawns on a tile, and then the sword will become Balmung. And basically, whenever doing stuns, heals, completing generators, or unhooks, it will charge the sword once. And when the sword gets charged, she'll be able to open a vortex, which will, it will basically suck up any discarded items or shards of or splinters of wood from breakable objects, and it will basically go towards charging the sword faster, as well as hindering the killer if it's anywhere near this vortex, acting almost like a pinhead chain for survivors. But you're incredibly slowed when you start the magic of it. So if they're chasing after you, you use it real quick, they have no choice. They have to walk through it, and they're slowed to a crawl while you run away for a bit. But after that, it goes on cooldown for about 30 to 40 seconds. But like the other swords that will come with the Terminus characters, you cannot hold an item when you go into the trial. If you equip this perk, you cannot equip an item. That is your item. Her second perk is Gobblegum Respin Cycle. Gobblegum perks are something I've covered in previous characters. But basically, the way it'll work is there's a series of Gobblegum machines around the map where she will have to go to deposit points. Points are a system specific to Call of Duty Zombies perks within Dead by Daylight. So the point system only happens when you're running one of the Call of Duty Zombies perks. Not a Perk-a-Cola, one of the perks, basically. And whenever doing any kind of action that furthers the game, you will get 500 points. Spend 500 points at the Gobblegum machine, you get perk Respin Cycle. But if you're running multiple Gobblegums, it'll be random. Basically, what this does is upon opening a chest, you can pop Respin Cycle, and it will give you a item of green or higher rarity. And her third and final perk is PhD Flopper. Kind of a stunning balanced landing. Upon hitting balanced landing, you will stun the killer for a way longer period of 10 seconds, but during this period, your running is slowed, and it can only be triggered after going to the machine, getting depositing your points, getting a PhD Flopper, which you will have to do every time you use it, and also it only activates when you're broken. So it's one use when you're broken, that's it. So yeah, that's really all I got for you today. If you liked it and want to stay up to date with daily horror content, consider subscribing, liking, hit the notification bell. If you dislike, share the front of group chats to make fun of me in my stupid video. I'll see you on the next Dead by Daylight Survivor Concept, which will be the second to last Terminus character. And yeah, take care, God bless.